Hello students, let's start your new chapter in civics. Class 6, this is your first chapter in civics. I have already shared this video of this chapter in your second or third homework. But before starting this chapter, let's see the answers of the exercises given in lesson number 2 in history, lesson number 1B in history. Let's see the exercise C. First one is sexagesimal, second one Sumerians, third one Pharaoh, fourth men and lion, fifth one mummy, sixth one pagodas. Now match the columns. Your sequence will be 3, 4, 1, 5, 2. Here in true or false. First one is given Mesopotamia is Egypt. Cut Egypt and write over there Iraq. This is false. And now you have corrected. All the statements are incorrect. Only third one, the Chinese thought that there was life after death. That is correct, true. Second one, river, cut Huang Ho and write over there Nile. Fourth one, silk production. This one you have to. Fourth one, that is also incorrect. Cut Egyptian and write over there Chinese. Fifth one, again Mesopotamia, cut over there and write China. Okay. Rural, local, self-government. The term rural refers to villages while urban refers to towns and cities. Rural, village, urban, towns and cities. India is a vast country and cannot be run only through union government, that is central government, and the state government. So in the late 1950s, the Balwant Rai Mehta Committee recommended decentralization of power. Now the meaning of decentralization. When the power is taken away from central and state governments and given to local governments, it is called decentralization. The basic idea behind decentralization is that there are a large number of problems and issues which are best settled at the local level. People have better knowledge of problems in their localities. They also have better ideas on where to spend money and how to manage things more efficiently. In rural areas, there is a government called Panchayati Raj. What is Panchayati Raj? Panchayati Raj is a form of local government. In rural, means village areas. Local administration at village level is looked after through a 3-tier system. And what are the 3-tier system? 3-tier systems are panchayats, that is village level, means there will be one panchayat for one village. Okay. Block samitis, block or tehsil level. Jila Parishad, that is district level. Village Panchayat. The village Panchayat are at the basic unit. The work of a village Panchayat is limited to a village only, or maybe if this is a small village, maybe 2 villages will have one Panchayat. Basically, there is a one panchayat for a village, and it is of primary type. Village panchayats may be able to run primary schools in their villages, but no single village may be able to run a senior secondary school alone. For this, a number of villages shall have to join hands. So, for bigger common problems or projects, several neighboring villages are grouped together to form a block samiti. Okay. The block samiti is the second tier of the Panchayati Raj system. The block samiti looks after the common needs and problems of the villages in a block or tehsil. A block may have several villages. Villages, they make panchayat, and 2-3 panchayat, they make block samiti, one block samiti. A block may have several villages under it, but no block samiti will be sufficient enough to look after the bigger needs of the people life, like higher education, development of science park, etc. So, to look after all the block samitis are clubbed together to make Zilla Parishad. Village Panchayat, Block Samiti and Zilla Parishad. These three are the three-tier system of rural local self-government. Significance or importance of Panchayati Raj. It brings about general and political awareness also. It helps to establish democracy at the grassroots level. It brings government and people closer. It brings government and the people closer. Fourth one, people become partners in decision making at the local level. How people become partner, you will understand in next paragraph. Here what is the meaning of panchayat? Generally a panchayat is a committee of 5 elderly and responsible persons of a village. In a village, if there are responsible or elderly people there, they can be the member of the panchayat for taking decision. But it was so in ancient India and up to the medieval times. It was believed that God himself dwelt among the 5. So their decisions and judgments were respected by all. But nowadays, what is happening? These members are elected by villagers. Here you can see most of the panchayats have been set up on similar lines as directed under the 73rd amendments of the Indian Constitution. 3 important wings of village panchayat. First one, Gram Sabha. Every village has a Gram Sabha. Every adult, male and female, who is 18 years of age or above is a member of the Gram Sabha. It passes the annual budget and discusses the major problems of the village. The members of the Gram Sabha elect the Gram Panchayat through a secret ballot. Gram Panchayat member of the Gram Panchayat, they are elected by Gram Sabha. Now second wing, Gram Panchayat. The Gram Panchayat is a small committee of 7 to 30 members. It means if the village is small, it means there will be 7 members, minimum 7 members, or maximum if the village is large, then it may be 30 members who are elected by the Gram Sabha, and these members are elected by the Gram Sabha. Seats are reserved for scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. 1/3 of the total seats are also reserved for women, in addition to the seats reserved for women belonging to scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. That's all for the day. We will continue this chapter in next video. Thank you.